test my abilities. Rhymes that you spit never test my abilities.
We don't more than four shoe. You better ask if you wanna know. Around here we don't act like we bad bitches.
What's up, YouTube? This your boy MZ from MZ Talks Boxing. It is no secret of what's been going on in the boxing world as of late. Canelo was raised to franchise champion. He lost the WBC belt. Not lost it, but it was taken away from him. And he was raised to franchise champ. Now, here's some things that I heard when he became franchise champ. He deserved it. That was Bob Arum's words. Canelo has done everything, he deserves it. And no one can fight him for that belt. Now, at that moment, we heard Canelo say nothing. Fans were clamoring for certain fights. And Canelo pretty much told us that, or showed us, he's going to fight who he wants to fight, when he wants to fight them. When he signed the great deal with DAZN, and the bragging was going on and no one had signed such a big deal and all these great things to be said. Well, DAZN steps in, stops the fight. Says that they're not going to put the fight on, they're not going to approve the fight to be on their network, which causes Canelo to lose another belt. At least that's the way it's being put to us. But I'm kind of having a hard time digesting the fact that Canelo knew nothing about what was going on. And sure, everyone's going to say Oscar De La Hoya is the culprit in this situation. Well, I guess we're going to have to see what Oscar De La Hoya has to say. We've heard Canelo because he spoke to us on Twitter. He's quite upset. What I'm trying to figure out is, are you upset that you didn't fight the Charlo boy? I'm sorry, not the Charlo boy, because that's a young man champion. Are you upset that you didn't fight Jamal Charlo? How about Andres? You see, what it looks like to me is someone started thinking Canelo bigger than boxing. Well, I guess we're starting to see now that he's not. But that's just some of the stuff that's going on. Is it bad business that you don't know what's going on with your business? Yes. Now, I don't know the inner workings of everything that's going on in boxing, but I would have a slight wonder to say, how many boxers are just saying, I just want to fight, and they're leaving everything else up to someone else to make decisions, sign papers, check money. Gentlemen, besides throwing your hands, I think you need to get a little book smart, at least in the business of what you're doing. That way you don't end up getting stripped of a belt because of something that a promoter did. Or something ended up in your system that you didn't know about. Now, when Canelo had the situation, a bad test result on PEDs, they blamed it on the meat. Now, everybody had their things to say. What I said was, if they blamed it on the meat, I'm sure he wasn't the only one in his camp to eat it. I would have paid some extra money to have whoever was eating the same kind of meat that Canelo was eating at that time, I would have had one of them tested too. Just to prove the point. It's kind of hard to tell me that you got a PED in your system and you didn't know it was there. Dillian White, Povetkin, all these people, contracts not being signed, fighters not seeing the contracts, not knowing that offers are made and they don't hear anything about them. That's not good business. And when you get screwed, you can't blame someone else for you not doing your homework. That's how people get screwed over every day. So, Eddie Hearn is going through all kinds of situations with Matchroom and the Zone. Canelo is having his problems right now with his belts. I'm just not understanding the landscape of what's going on right now. Your fans are pushing for you. No matter what fighter you are, your fans are riding with you. Now those fighters that have made it up to a higher tier, your fans are following you and you got what you need. You got your haters that's going against you. So your money's coming from both sides like you need it. Which that's not the point here. The point is, gentlemen, fighters, get your shit together. Start getting on these promoters. You are paying them. You need to know what's going on with your business. You are a business. People are paying to see you. Don't let them get super rich off of you, and then you look up and your money isn't right. Your life isn't turning out right. Because it's your life that's on the line when you step in the ring. Not theirs. Not Oscar De La Hoya's. Not Eddie Hearn. Not Bob Arum. Al Heyman or Floyd Mayweather. Because as far as fighting, Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya are done. I haven't heard anybody really complain about Floyd Mayweather's promoting and his business as far as going with boxing and his fighters, or Al Heyman and his fighters. I can't say that about the other gentlemen who are promoting, because at every other turn, someone's unhappy in one of those stables. What do you think?